Questions?
What happened with Jalen in the third quarter?
I just had a little bit of a stinger, and then he got checked out. He was fine.
Stinger, shoulder?
Yeah.
Nothing lingering, no worries for tomorrow?
We'll see, how he responds, but he said he felt fine.
Tom, the shot quality across the board seemed really good today. Were you pleased with kind of how?
Yeah, I thought it was a good response. I thought, in all areas, I thought strong both sides of the ball, played with good pace on, both in transition and in the half court. And then I thought the rebounding was really good, and sharing the ball was really good, and taking care of it, so, and, they're playing great basketball, so they put a lot of pressure on you, with Giannis and Lillard, and Middleton's a load to deal with when he comes in as well. But, guys like Bobby Portis and Green, they got a lot of weapons, and so we knew it would be a challenge that would require multiple effort, and I thought we responded in a very positive way.
Tom, what kind of lift did campaign?
Huge. And those were big minutes, and especially the way they unfolded. I think in Cat, the early foul trouble too, I thought Precious gave us good minutes. So that bench play was really good, and we needed that. And so, and then Jalen hit a lot of big shots, but he also didn't fight the game. And when the double team came, I thought OG was terrific, and you have to react very quickly because Lopez is all over the place, and he was matched up on OG. I thought OG did a lot of good things for us to really help us function well.
Tom, do you, just with the way the team has shot lately and slumped a little bit offensively,
Yeah.
do you feel like Jalen takes it more upon himself to say, I'm going to get us going? It seemed like he was really aggressive in the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, and I always say the game, dictates what you should do. Don't fight the game. If they're blitzing or they're in a fire or whatever it is, don't fight it. But we know that if we play faster, it's hard to get into those things, and so I think that that's a big part of it. And then other guys can create advantages for us as well. So play together and take advantage of. If they're putting 2 on Jalen all the time or 2 on Cat all the time, that means there's easy opportunities in other places, and it also opens up the offensive rebounding, which we think we're pretty good at. So, I thought like the big thing was getting that competitive spirit. You're going to get knocked down in this league. You got to get back up, and I think the mental toughness aspect of it is huge. And as a group, to respond well and to respond the right way. So when you fall short, make the necessary changes that you have to make to respond well, and always have the belief that you could do it better.
Maybe to that point, what does this say about your group that they did it so quickly after that game?
Yeah, no, it says a lot. And I think we know it's a long season too, and so you have to. Well, the makeup of our team is outstanding. So, and we're not going to be perfect. We'll have some games we fall short, but. I know the work that they put in and the commitment that they've made to each other, and that goes a long way over the course of the season. And the idea is to be playing your best at the end.
Jalen tied Carmelo Anthony for 40-point games by Nick today. The next guy up is like Bernard King. These are Hall of Fame level snipers. How does this guy end up in that list?
Well, you're really proud of him, and all those other guys as well. So a lot of these guys, like most of them, know Melo because they. He's younger, but Bernard King was, he was something. And so, and I love, and I give, Jim and Leon and Wes a lot of credit for bringing those guys back and having them involved with us, because I think there's a rich history, and those guys are special, and just the way they interact. And it's great having Patrick here, and he's helping us out. But, we've got a lot of guys that are around, but the all-time greats certainly are special, and when you start getting mentioned in those categories, it's a credit to him. Particularly, he's such a self-made guy, and again, I think his talent speaks for itself. You can't do those things without great talent, but to also have the humility that he has, and for him, he just wants to win, You know, that's the most important. If Jalen scores 2 points and we win, he's as happy as, you know, if he scores 44 and we win. And that's the beauty of his game. And, you know, he'll adjust to whatever is needed. You know, if he's being double teamed, he'll you know, just make the plays. If Cat has it going, or, you know, OG has it going, or Mikhail, he's going to search them out. You know, if that's the better matchup, or, you know, then he recognizes those things. And I think he understands, in order for us to achieve our goals, we have to function as a team, and everyone has to make sacrifices.
What can you say, though, about his individual performance, you know, coming out so hot after Friday night and then coming back straight to the scores table after the injury?
Yeah, I think it's inspiring. I think that's what, you know, a great leader unites and inspires. And so, and it could be a lot of different ways, too. It's like, I'm a big believer, not so much in what guys say, but more by what they do. And if a guy makes a great hustle play, that gets your team going. Like some of the plays that Josh makes, where he's flying all over the place, you know, that gives your team spirit and toughness, and that gives your team heart. You know, I think those things are huge in terms of building a team spirit and togetherness. And sometimes you're not going to shoot the ball great all 82 games. And so those nights in which we don't shoot it that well, still have to find a way to win.
Coach, can you say something from what you've seen so far from Ali and Coach Monty?
Yeah, you know, I like our young guys a lot, all of them. Ariel's been terrific, and he's got a very bright future. He's very high energy, and, you know, and he has a unique ability to protect the rim, and he puts a lot of pressure on the rim. He sets a good screen, he gets out of the screen quick, and he's learning the NBA game. And so he's around some really good veterans, which I think will help speed up that process. And then when you look at Tyler, I think Tyler's a gym rat. He's got a great feel for the game. He's getting better and better, and Pacome as well. And Pacome's 18 years old, and, you know, he's getting more experience, you know, playing right now in the G League. But those guys, I really like our young guys. Jacob Toppin has really done a good job every day in practice. He brings a lot of energy to practice, and sometimes I think that gets overlooked, and we probably shouldn't do that. They should be recognized more for, you know, what they bring to the team, and they're involved every time out. Their spirit is there. They're greeting guys as they're coming off the floor, and over the course of the season, you need everybody. And so the part of, you know, how you prepare as a team is huge, and those guys are a big part of that.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.